Hello, everybody, and welcome to the ML More channel. I'm Michael. If you don't already know who I am, um, just wanted to drop a little vlog, chat a little bit about things that have been going on in life, and this, that, and the other. Um, it's been a while since I really put out anything. I'm going to try to, uh, once again, those of you that have been around know that I've tried to restart this channel several times, and life generally keeps getting in the way. But a little more focus this time, and I think we got some possibilities in the works. Have started a Resident Evil 7 Biohazard playthrough that I just started recording tonight, and hopefully I'll be able to knock that out pretty quick and start getting some of those out there. Kind of looking forward to that. It's been a long time since I've done the Resident Evil thing, actually since some of the first Resident Evils that were put out. I didn't really follow the series. I really enjoyed the original, but didn't really follow the series. And I don't know, maybe some of you can drop it in the comments. Um, from what I've read, Resident Evil 7 is a good place to drop back in. The way I understand it, it was kind of a revamp, maybe like a reboot, I guess you would say, of the series. If I'm wrong, correct me on that. If that was a good spot to start in, coming back to the series without having to go all the way back to the beginning and play through all of them, let me know. Or if there was a better place to restart, let me know. Kind of curious about your thoughts on that. So drop them in the comments. Outside of that, a lot of what's been going on, work related, lots of work related things going on. I seem to spend a lot of time there. Always have. That's kind of always been a thing for me. Is of course, first you got to work to support your family, and place to live and all that good stuff. It's always been top of my priority list is making sure, had income. Recently some thoughts have been kind of going through my mind of trying to maybe think outside of the box a little, shake things up some, come up with ways to have that support and that income without having to do the nine. Well, I wish it was 9 to 5, but the 6 to 3 thing every day. Because as any of you may know, my career field has always been in things like welding and electrical, and so any questions you guys have got on any of that stuff, any electrical questions or welding questions or mechanical questions or how to things, how you put this together or build that, or what if my lights are doing this or whatever, I drop it in the comments. I'll do my best to shoot you something out there. Maybe give you some tips if you've got some questions. But electronics, electrical, that's always been my I guess you would say my niche that I enjoy doing. But as with anything over time, even hobbies can grow into a job. And I've really been facing a lot of burnout lately. Where work is concerned, going in doing the same thing every day. Of course, now I've moved up into more of a management role, which really and truthfully, it was probably one of my biggest mistakes. And I say that from the perspective of I didn't realize until I got there that I enjoyed hands-on part of it more. I enjoy the administrative part of it less. And it's a little disheartening when you realize financially you made a mistake as well, because salary and all. Any of you that have any experience with salary understand what I'm saying here. So plenty of freebies on the weekends, things like that. For instance, this past weekend, it was my weekend to work, which usually means you go in Saturday and cover a shift Saturday, make sure everything's good. Anything major happens, you might get a phone call. So I go in and work this past week and put in my hours for the week, and I go in Saturday and work till 3:30ish so in the evening, Saturday evening. I come home and get started on some things around the house. Within about an hour and a half, the phone rings. And I end up back at work until almost 10 o'clock at night and have to be back the next morning, Sunday morning. So I go in Sunday morning and work about half a day Sunday. And of course, none of that changes my pay. So I make the same amount even with all those extra hours. Whereas if I'd have been in my old position, I would actually make more a year than what I make now. Imagine that. But that was unforeseen. There were some pay scale changes after the fact. After I took the position I'm in now, so and no fault to them. I mean, hey, more than happy that those people have come up. I'm never one to hold somebody back, but at the same time, I'd like my piece of the pie as well. I think that can be understood. But outside of work, still been going through school. I've got, I think, less than a year left, and I will have my bachelor's of science in computer and information sciences. So kind of proud of that. Looking forward to that. However, I'm really getting imposter syndrome because I'm thinking, I've got less than a year of school left, and I really still don't feel like I know what I'm doing. But I'm sure that'll come with time. I've just always been one that felt like you were supposed to know everything about what it was that you were dealing with, and that's usually not the case. But I guess where I've been in the same field for so long, I've always felt like, okay, you should know this stuff. So I'm kind of starting over on that. But long story short, to keep from getting completely derailed, I've been looking at a couple of different ways, maybe things that I could do working for myself, or ways to step back some into a role with less responsibility, less headache. Of course, that's going to come with less money. But trying to figure out how to come up with something where I could still sustain, and have extra time away, more than I do now, and to be able to do more stuff for YouTube, maybe get back into streaming, music. As you can see, I've added a few things to my collection lately. Still have my drum set. It's back here. Still been messing around with that some. I actually bought a DW 5000. Gotta look. DW 3000 double bass pedal. Not too long ago. I was thinking about the 5000, but ended up getting the 3000. But got that not too long ago. Yeah, my gaming chair's slowly sinking on me. Bet chairs can't do this. Okay. Let me see if that. Nope. All right. As long as I don't move, maybe it'll stay up. I actually have another gaming chair downstairs that Mandy got for me. I just hadn't put it together yet. Because this office is it's a wreck right now. I started doing some straightening up in it. I've got way too much in a small room. So I've started trying to straighten it up some, and I've got some new desks that she got for me as well. Mandy has been awesome. And I've got to get everything in this office set back up, rearranged, make some more room, and all that good stuff. Especially now that I'm looking at getting back into making some more content. So, I'm kind of looking forward to it. But like I say, the school thing, and then the music thing, work, all that good stuff, has pretty much had me swamped. And a few other things I won't really talk about on here. Gets more into a personal, deeper personal level, and involves some other folks that kind of consumed my time here recently. And that's taken care of now. But so I'll have a little more free time once I get some things straightened out. But with that said, looking at creating some more content, of course, the gaming content, um, and would also like to do some blog type stuff. Kind of like what we're doing here. I'm kind of rambling on just whatever comes to mind. What I would really like is if you guys have got any topics, drop them in the comments. Anything you would like me to talk about, or get my views on. As if anybody want my views on anything, but but just anything that may come to mind. Background, whatever, uh, whatever you guys want to know, just drop it in the comments, and as long as it's reasonable, I'll do my best to cover it. But other than that, that's kind of all I got for right now. But I look forward to to getting some more content out there. I'm just gonna keep this kind of short. Just wanted face to face with you guys for a little bit, kind of get back on track, touch base, and let you know that I hadn't completely forgotten about you. I am still around. I am still alive. That's a good thing. 6 foot above rather than 6 foot below, still kicking. Oh, and another thing that I also added recently. It's been kind of a fun little thing. I don't think I've mentioned it on this channel, but I recently made a large purchase, which kind of goes against the whole trying to figure out how to step away from the corporate lifestyle. But it's actually one of my first things, looking at trying to get paid off so I don't have as much expenses, so I can make it by on a lower income. But something that I wanted since I was like 14, 15, 16. Purchased a 2010 Harley Davidson Electroglide Ultra Classic. And it's been awesome. And I done that towards the middle to end of last year. Drove down to Jacksonville, Florida to pick it up. I bought it from a dealership down there. Really enjoyed it. I've wanted one for a long time and finally broke down and got one. Something I wish I'd have done years ago, but of course there's a danger involved in it. Part of the reason I waited as long as I did, because I wanted to wait until I was a little more mature. Before I went and done something like that. Mature, yeah, okay. But I know there was a point in time that it would not have been good for me to have 2 wheels. It was dangerous for me to be on 4 wheels. So, I've always liked speed. I've always liked power. And contrary to popular belief, it's not a wise decision to try to push the limits on 2 wheels. I've actually seen and known personally people that did not turn out well for, and I'd rather not push that envelope. So, I wanted to wait until I was a little more mature and had that out of my system. And I figured now's as good a time as any, because if I don't get it now, I'm not getting any younger, so I don't want to end up being, 70 years old going, wow, I wish I'd have bought a Harley. A little late for that now, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But it is what it is. But yeah, I got one of those. Been kind of enjoying that some. So yeah, good chatting with you guys again, and looking forward to some future content. Like I say, anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to cover in a vlog, or whatnot, drop down in the comments. Career wise, anything, I've been done welding, electrical, quite a few other things, cabinet work, carpentry, you name it. And I've been to boats. I say that lightheartedly because I never looked at that as being a higher status. But I have been in charge of crews before. So, you know, any of you guys trying to work your way up into a management position, something, you know, and would like any advice, feel free, drop in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to cover it. If there's anything that I know that I can help somebody with, I'm more than willing. But you guys give me some ideas. You guys give me some ideas. So I'm not just sitting here just rambling on about stuff nobody wants to hear. But that's all I've got for tonight, and look forward to reaching out and connecting with you guys some more. But as always, thanks for watching.